Hold on to your wallets, folks, because I'm about to tell you something that could save you thousands of dollars or cost you thousands if you don't act fast. If you have been thinking about solar panels, stop thinking and start moving. Here's why the clock is ticking louder than your electricity meter. Hi everyone, Salta here. Welcome back to the channel where we help you slash your energy bills and live more sustainably. I'm here with some urgent news that every homeowner needs to hear. President Donald Trump signed the big beautiful bill into law a few weeks ago, which will cut the 30% solar tax credit, and if you don't act soon, you could miss out on the biggest solar savings opportunity we've seen in decades. This is not a scare tactic. This is already a reality. Let's get straight to the point. The 30% residential solar tax credit that has saved homeowners on average $9,000 on their solar installations is going away. Trump administration is eliminating this credit entirely by the end of 2025. We're talking about going from 30% down to zero over the next few years. When these credits vanish, guess what happens next? Everybody who waited suddenly rushes to get solar before the deadline. Installers get booked out for months in advance, prices go up, and people end up stuck waiting through another summer of high bills. Now I know some of you may be thinking, but wait, didn't they just remove some of these solar taxes from Trump's big bill? Yes, they did make some changes, but here's the catch. The residential tax credits for homeowners is eliminated from the final bill. The recent changes mostly benefited utility-scale solar projects, not your home's rooftop solar. Think about it this way. If you're planning to install a $30,000 solar system, that 30% credit saves you $9,000. That is real money that could disappear faster than ice cream in a summer barbecue. Once this credit is gone, it's not coming back. Let's talk numbers because they don't lie. The average residential solar installations cost between $20,000 to $40,000 before incentives. With the current 30% federal tax credit, you are looking at saving $6,000 to $12,000 right off the bat. But here's where it gets interesting. Energy prices are not just sitting still while Washington debates. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration's outlook from May of 2025, residential electricity prices have been increasing significantly between 2022 and 2025, 13% nationally, with higher than average hikes in regions like the Pacific. The Energy Information Administration's data shows that American consumers spent an average of $1,760 on electricity in 2023, which rose from $1,683. Expecting a 13% or more increase suggests that bills could reach about $2,000 by the end of this year. Solar panels, on the other hand, lock in your electricity rates for decades. While your neighbors are watching their energy prices go up, you will be generating your own power at essentially zero cost per kilowatt hour after your system pays for itself. Here's where timing becomes everything. Most people think that they can wait until next year or year after to go solar. But the reality is solar installations do not happen overnight. From the moment you sign a contract to the moment your system is producing power, you're looking at 3 to 6 months on average. Sometimes longer if you live in an area with permit backlogs or you need an electrical upgrade. If you want to go solar, you should know that you do not need to have a mansion or a perfect south-facing roof to benefit from solar. If you own your home, have a decent amount of sun exposure, and plan to stay for a few years, solar can work for you. Even if you don't have the cash to pay for the system outright, there are financing options like solar loans and leases. And many companies now offer 0% down installs. But again, those deals are tied to the tax credit. When the credit shrinks, so does the financing flexibility. Some of you may be thinking, but what if solar technology gets better next year? Or what if prices drop? Here's the truth. Solar technology has been improving steadily for decades, and it will continue to improve. But the improvements are incremental now, not revolutionary. The efficiency gains you might see in the panels next year versus this year are maybe 1 to 2%. But losing a 30% tax credit, that's not 1 to 2%. That is a massive hit to your return on investment. Let me put this in perspective. If you wait for better technology or lose the tax credit, you would need solar panels to become about 40% more efficient or 40% cheaper just to break even on missed incentives. That is not happening anytime soon. Plus, there's something most people do not consider. Every month you wait is another month you're paying full price for electricity instead of generating your own. If your monthly electric bill is, say, $150, that is $1,800 per year you're handing over to the utility company. Over 20 years, that is $36,000, and that's assuming that rates do not increase at all. So what should you do? First, get quotes from multiple solar installers immediately. Do not wait for the perfect time, because the perfect time is right now. Most reputable installers will give you a free consultation and a quote. Do not just Google and click the first ad. Use local installers if you can. Look at reviews. Ask for system specs and warranty information. When you're getting quotes, ask about their current installation timelines. If they're booking out 4 to 6 months, that should light a fire under your decision-making process. Also, ask about financing options. Many installers offer 0% down financing that can make your solar payments lower than your current electric bill from day one. Second, understand your home's solar potential. Not every roof is perfect for solar, but most homes can accommodate some solar panels. Even if you can only offset 70 to 80% of your electricity usage, that is still significant savings, especially with the tax credit. Also, check your roof's condition. If your roof is due for replacement in the next 5 years, bundle that into your solar installation. Many installers can do both, and it's easier to finance when paired. Third, consider adding battery storage to your system. The 30% tax credit also applies to battery storage when it is installed with solar panels. This gives you backup power during outages and can help you save even more by storing excess solar energy for use during peak rate hours. Fourth, talk to your tax advisor or CPA. Make sure you know what you can claim on your taxes and how to file for tax credit. If you don't owe enough taxes to use the full credit in 1 year, you can often roll it over. Act before the year ends, because to qualify for the full credit, your system has to be installed, not just signed, by December 31st. That means you don't want to wait until Thanksgiving to start shopping. Electricity prices are rising. The tax credit is under threat, and solar technology is mature and reliable right now. The solar industry has been through political uncertainty before, and it always adapts. But homeowners who wait often find themselves looking back with regret at the opportunities they missed. Here's my challenge to you. If you are even remotely interested in solar, spend the next week getting quotes. It costs you nothing except time, and the information you gather could save you thousands of dollars. Don't be the person who looks back in 2026 and says, I wish I had acted when I had the chance. Until next time, keep those energy bills low and your savings high. I'll see you in the next video.